Hi. What's going on, everybody? It's me, Spoiger, here with another Witch on the Holy Night stream. And today, we'll be continuing Chapter 5. Because Chapter 5 is very long. Helloing. Let's see who's here today. I was looking at something. Hi, random. Let's see who's here today. So, we've got Pommy, we've got Issa, we've got Hunter, we have Shaq, and we have Random. Hello, everybody. Oh, my model is freaking out because I'm, like, touching my face. Oh my god, you're on a 5-stream streak, Issa? Holy shibar. 2-month sub moment? Since when? I didn't get notified about that. Wait. What? It's your 2-month sub anniversary of giving me money. Yo, Lobster Man. Oh, there it is. Thank you for resubbing, Hunter, at 2 months. Thank you for giving me money. Yo, Lobster Man. Hi, plays on YouTube. There it is. You're welcome, Rat. Thank you, Twin. Oh, there's something on my face. Ugh. Take off your face. Do I like money? I do. I really like money. I think money is awesome. Ugh. I don't know. There's something on my face. Stupid big umbrella moments. True! Actually, truth and real. Holy truth and real. Ugh. Now I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. Whatever. I'll deal with it another time. But welcome back to Witch on the Holy Night. If you are somehow new to the channel, which I would not be surprised, welcome. just a brief overview again on what Witch on the Holy Night is. It is a visual novel, so I will be reading to you guys. Yes, I am new. Yeah, totally, bro. You're definitely new, Random. Like, you definitely have... You definitely haven't been following me for almost a month, Random. Totally not, bro. You too, Hunter. You totally haven't been following me for literally, like, over a year now? For, like, a year and a half? I'm new, this is my first stream. Oh, yeah, totally, Issa. Totally haven't been following me since the 11th. Well, I'm just a LARPer. You know, get your sport writing knowledge up, bro. Trust. We don't need no LARP sahors in here, bro. We need to get in, bro. Get us in. I'm crying, Sunyan. But this is a visual novel I will be reading to you guys. So, and it's gonna be a shorter, chillax stream. Don't expect super long streams out of these, because I am only one person. Yeah, big knowledge point is that he's 4'11". Okay, bro, stop spreading lies. Actually, lies on my name. We need Spork Sahur. Someone make that. Someone draw me as Triple T, bro. What did you just call them? Hi, Faye. First off, let's say hi first. Don't trust him, he's a rat? Oh my god. I'll fucking blow all of you up. I'm blowing up chat. It's over. Sorry. Thank you for clocking in, Faye. Bros. Oh, I'm so close to making this video be real. I'm so close. Don't worry, chat. New video out soon. But, in the meantime, we have to lock in. I just lurk until I hear someone say something crazy so I can question them about it. Oh, truth! Truth and real. Truth and real. Your chat will never be calm or collected with such an amazing mod like me here. I was gonna do the opposite. I just realized... There we go. Alright. So... actually, you know what I forgot to do? Because I'm actually the smartest human being ever. I forgot to grab water. Let me go grab water. I'll be, like, right back in, like, 2 seconds. What? Whatever. Hi. Hello, Mugen on YouTube. You guys talking about if Hunter's using a alt account? Dindo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Happened to your name? What do you mean? Yeah, wait, what do you mean? No, that's two... Oh, no, that's two different people. Lamau! I'm crying, Sunyan. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I'm talking... Oh, Mugen, I have Twitch chat as well. I stream on both, so right now Twitch chat is talking. They would be on the screen, but this is a Witch on the Holy Night stream, and Twitch chat and chat doesn't get shown on the screen. But I'll flash chat on screen. See, there's people. There's other people. There's two sides to chat. So usually they would be able to see each other through the chat widget, but the chat it covers up words on the screen when I do Witch on the Holy Night. So I you know, I turn the display off. So if it looks like I'm talking to nobody, I'm actually just talking to Twitch chat. Same thing that goes on the other side. If you guys notice, I'm literally not talking to anybody. Yeah. So how are you? I'm great. Yeah, I get you. No worries. Yeah, fair enough. Can't block the reading. Truth! No, there is no chat. He's schizophrenic. True. I'm actually so schizo. Like, it's not even funny. I'm like... Not even, like, schizophrenia meds can, like, fix this. Hello, YouTube chat. Oh, hey. Hi, Faye. Fucking moving over to Twitch chat. Or not Twitch chat, YouTube chat. Lamau. Tell me about it. Right? Right? Alright. I think we start to... You have to tell us... Go support the accident was... Alright, so let's go support the accident was 30 years ago. What? It was 30 years? I remember. No one is real. True. Alright. Let's go. Yeah. This is my eye. Okay. Another barrage of strange projectiles whizzed mercilessly by him. He recalled in the back of his mind the charred remains of someone at the hands of that blue flame 2 nights prior. Somehow, this situation reminded him of a horse being led by a dangling carrot. For now, he lifted his head and continued to run through the labyrinth. Or for what purpose? Though he knew the pain in his chest was very real, he felt disconnected from it. I'm touching my eye right now, and there's something in my eye, and I'm like just kind of going, I'm trying to get it out while I'm reading. Oh my god, my tracking. Where am I going? There I am. The night sky visible through the skylight was a muddy ultramarine, no longer resembling the one he knew. Pain in the ass. I hate that. True. It's so true. Managed to calm himself down. Calm himself down. I'm gonna calm himself. There's no down. Why am I adding words? Sojiro began to laugh in despair, as though something rather precious had been broken. Everything had become meaningless anyway. Even so, his legs somehow made their way forward at the sight of her reflection in the mirror. Like a game of cat and mouse, Sojiro fled through the labyrinth of mirrors. And then, after 4 minutes, that strangely unreal tension ended. Oh shit! The 9th shot of blue light hit inches away from him. It exploded the moment it made impact, launching Sojiro into the opposite wall. Of all the fire he had taken thus far, this shot indisputably brought him to the closest to death. Groaning, he collapsed to the floor. His back was on fire with pain. He was not bleeding and was lucky he could even still scream. Anyways, that was a good shift. Have a good stream and have a nice time, chat. Thank you, Hunter. I'm a natural. I'm a natural. I'm a natural. Yet his body refused to move. Physically and mentally, he still had something to spare. The pain was not so bad that he couldn't get back up. It was just that there was a skylight above him. Excuse me. And he could glimpse the dark of the night sky beyond. The feeling that overcame him was a raw and selfish bout of grief. Thanks for the hydrate. Don't try to drown me this time, please. That'll be nice. Mostly because I'm not gonna do it. Still here just listening. I'm just yawning now. True. Yeah, I'm okay with lurkers. Honestly, this is the perfect stream to lurk. Because I'll be reading the whole time, so. Hope you have more water over there. It's good to stay hydrated. True. The feeling that overcame him was a raw, selfish bout of grief. Oh, it was just so cruel. To have to stare at that for the reminder of whatever short life he had left. I like talk, but I don't want to be rude, so that's fair. Sojo's ragged breath slowed. For all intents and purposes, he had given up. He had given up fleeing from the pursuing footsteps, and perhaps even the root of all of his problems. Well, at least it was Aozaki who got to kill me. Sojiro Shizuki felt things that, in any other circumstance, he would never feel. Incidentally, without exaggeration or embellishment, this was the only mistake he had ever made in his life. Staring vacantly into the night sky above, Sojiro listened as the footsteps drew nearer.
Give up?
Hold on. You give up? It was the closest her voice had ever been to him. Perhaps feeling that he really had given up, she approached his collapsed form. In the dark, mirror-lined corridor. Ooh. Oh. Someone texted me. Keep that upright. In the dark, mirror-lined corridor, he could not make out her expression. Without a word, Sojiro raised his eyes to meet his murderer. I suppose if you don't care, you don't have to ask. You really do throw me off. Most people would ask me why I'm gonna kill them right about now. Alko spoke from the shadows. From within the shadows. His eyes widened in bewilderment. Now that she had mentioned it, he realized that would have been the obvious question to ask. He had more or less picked up on the fact that he was being killed for learning some secret, but it was human nature to want to know more.
そっか。それは、そうなるな。
That makes sense now that you mention it. I'm gonna turn on my light. A simple affirmation. His face was a mixture of resignation and forlorn longing. A forlorn longing. He thought for a moment before.
でも言う必要はない。
You don't have to say anything.
聞きたくないんだ。
I don't want to hear it. Oh, I don't want to hear it. You respond in a mature, subdued voice. His response was clear, rather gallantly so. Or gallantly so.
そう。
I see.
じゃ、殺すけど。
Still gonna kill you.
死ぬの怖くないの
Aren't you scared of dying?
怖いに決まってる。何より痛そうだ。
Of course I'm scared. I'll probably hurt. His face turned weary as he objected, to which Aoko frowned. As nonchalant as he could be, he was honest about his feelings.
そりゃ怖いでしょ。私だって怖いと思うし。
Of course that would be scary. I'd be scared too, you know?
でも悪いわね。我慢して。
Sorry though, you'll just need to deal with it.
人でなしと罵ってくれて結構よ。今の私は本当にその通りだから。
It's okay if you call me a monster. It's exactly what I am right now.
そういった意味じゃあんたと同じ。普通の道徳がないのよ。だから、必要なら人も殺せる。
人の心とかないか? There's no limit to the LARP. No limit. I guess in that way I'm just like you. I don't have what you call normal morals. Helps when I need to murder someone. Execution worthy LARP? True. Yeah, hi. I'm here for so much LARP. It's a crime. I'm a natural. Natural. I'm a natural. I'm a natural. I'm a natural. Every time a tongue has a movie. Sojiro's finger twitched in response to her indifferent tone. As if to say that, despite having given up... Go play something. Have a good stream. Oh, bye, random. As if to say that despite having given up on just about everything, his body could not let those words slide.
人殺しなんて良くないぞ。
Murder is wrong, you know? Murder is wrong, you know?
分かってるって言ってるでしょ。
We went through this. I know that already. Alko raised her right hand. The light from the chest illuminated her face. It goes without saying that her expression was unchanged. She was not crying, nor was she smiling. She was a young woman who had excised her feelings. Deal with it was another thing Sojiro could not let slide. Sojiro could read on Alko's face that she was not herself. She was in pain, and to a degree he had never seen in her.
すまない。ちょっといいかな。
Sorry, but I guess I do have something to say.
何ここまで悲壮感を盛り上げておいて、やっぱり逃げるなんてのは却下よ。
It's pretty deep, not gonna lie. Yeah, it is. It is a really deep, visual novel. What is it? I don't think you could trick me into letting you go by making me feel bad. He unconsciously smiled at Aoko's ruthless counter and breathed a sigh of relief. He had misread the pain he saw in her face. This was the same Aoko. Sojiro laughed out loud in genuine joy, a laugh that most other people would have taken as an insult.
遺言でも聞いてあげようと思った私が甘かった。
Mirror my connections while I'll return. Alright, see you, Mugen. I'll see you when you come back. Oh god, hold on. Hold up. Alright, hi. Hi Keguri. How you doing? Thanks for clocking in. Welcome back, Mugen. Well, ate my sushi. Fucking lucky. Oh, damn, insta-snipe. Holy. Doing good. Oh, there's another one. Sorry, bought my goat. Sorry, bought my goat. I had to buy the sushi. Dude, I haven't had sushi in a minute. $23 for 40 pieces? Yo! I wish that was me on some real shit, bro. He made that place so cheap, I just had to buy it. No one's gonna understand that reference unless you're chronically online like I am. Fuck. Hang on. Let me bring it up. Hang on. Let me bring that up because no one's gonna understand it. Financial decision will have repercussions later. So the context of what I just said is like this like insane pastor for like a mega church. And he like a pastor at a church should not have a private jet. Like, he made that airplane so cheap I couldn't. Like, what? I couldn't help but buy it. Like, what? But that like little stim is like it's in my brain every time someone says like, I had to buy something. It's like he made that airplane so cheap I had to buy it. It's fucking crazy, bro. I'm starting to regret letting you say your piece.
っていうか、今の小バカにした笑いがあんたの遺言ってことで OK?
Or should I take that attempt to make fun of me as just that?
いや、そうじゃなくて、あそこにいる人は青崎の友人なのか?
Keguri, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. But Witch on the Holy Night and Fate are made by the exact same devs. So that's why Aoko looks like Rin Tosaka. It's the same devs. It's Nasu. It's all Nasu. Oops, all Nasu. Movie. No, I'm not laughing at you. I was just wondering if that person over there was your friend, Aozaki. Out of nowhere, Sojiro pointed behind Aoko.
Huh?
What? Aoko thought it must have been that old, overused distraction technique. If this had been a Japanese comedy act, this would be the part where she gave him a whack with a paper fan. But after giving it a second thought, she realized Sojiro didn't have the capacity for understanding old or even new tricks.
あんた、何言って。
What are you... Perhaps his honest disposition had been to his benefit. Without thinking, Aoko gave in to her curiosity and turned her gaze towards the direction in which his finger was pointed. And there... Huh? What the fuck is that? Yo. Is that NBA playoff final champion Goat Wahende in my chat right now? Holy shit. Wahende, what's good, brother? What's up? It's been a minute. Holy shit. That's NBA champion Goat Wahende in chat right now. Holy. Yeah, it's been a while. I was camping for the past few days. Oh, Shibar. Hold on. Wait, that's peak though. That's peak though. Getting outside. We outside. Bro. Yes, sir. Bro, I noticed that you like just saw like a few of the TikToks I sent you. Bro. 1 poop, 2 poop, 3 poop, 4. How far am I into Witch on the Holy Night? We're on chapter 5. Out of, many. MAHOYO. Chapters. How many chapters? Oh, here we go. Out of 13 chapters. So we're in chapter 5 right now. I don't know exactly where because chapter 5 is split into 14 different sections. It's the longest chapter in the entire fucking game. So I'm not sure. But I don't really know how far into chapter 5 I actually am. It's kind of hard to tell. So it's not a bird and it's not a plane. And it's not an egg salad sandwich. I don't know why, but that song just popped in my head. I don't know, like, why'd I get the fucking Captain Underpants song in my head all of a sudden? It's the Waistband Warrior. The fuck just went live? Oh. Okay, that makes sense. The sky, the sky. Anyways, something that should not have been been there in the maze. Something with a creaking wooden smile. It was the ominous, creepy, uncanny figure of a girl. Uh-oh.
人形
Puppet? An unusual figure with 2 arms and 2 legs stood silently in the darkness. If only for a moment, its beauty, which was even apparent from afar, dulled the insanity of the current situation. What the fuck? Extend, extend, extend. The utterly unknown threat made Aoko freeze on the spot. Avoiding it didn't even occur to her. Humans possess not intelligence and knowledge, but when confronted with the unknown, they fail to process what to do, and... Oh, shit! I'm so fucking scared. Yo. Poppy playtime type shit? No, literally, what the fuck was that? A shriek escaped Alco's mouth. The magical attack crossed the 30-foot gap in an instant. The arm of the girl who had appeared at the rear of the corridor was slender and quick. It extended to a near impossible length, striking Alco from behind. Giving some sort of Parasite Eve shit with the animations shit. Low-key? True. Also, you are the first person I've ever met in any kind of, like, chat to ever mention Parasite Eve. Holy ball knowledge. Oh my god. Actually, first time ever. This is a real chatter right here. Holy ball knowledge. Jesus. Alco crashed into the wall as she fought back in English as she fought back in English whimper. The attacker retracted her arm. Aozaki! Sojiro sprang to his feet. He darted to her side and used all the strength he could muster to get her to her feet. I'm old, that's why. Fairs. Cannot believe how light she was. In Sojiro's mind, Aoko was an extraordinary individual. Not too that old, though. Good shit. Fairs. Hashtag fairs. He'd expected that if he were to ever touch her, it would be apparent she was far stronger than he. But in reality, she felt just about as heavy as you would expect a 100-pound girl to feel. What the fuck? Yo! Meanwhile, that thing continued to reel in its arm as if it were some sort of mechanism. Having extended more than 30 feet from the elbow joint, it clanked as it returned to its previous shape and size. Are you okay?
やめてよ。わからないわ。なんでそんな顔できるの？
Are you for real? How can you even look at me like that right now? Aoko tore her hand away from Sojiro's. Suddenly, she felt her knees buckle from under her, but Sojiro caught her before she could hit the ground and helped her to her feet.
無理するな。 で、あいつは知り合いか？
Don't push yourself too hard. So, do you know this thing? He looked back at the eerie shadow 30 feet away as it finished retracting its arm.
そうね。似たようなやつとは命をせめぎ合った仲よ。
Yeah, I fought one of its friends a while back. Alko grabbed her lower back as she answered. A searing pain shot through her.
でも、痛いっちゃ痛いけど、打撲だけ。
It's just a bruise. How can it hurt this much?
あれだけ絶好の奇襲をしておいて。それとも、この距離じゃ当たっても致命傷にならない。
It could have killed me, catching me off guard like that. Or maybe it can't kill from that distance.
で、あるわけないか。
No.
何か別の意味があると見るべきね。
That can't be it. I must be missing something. Alko tried to steady her breathing as she assessed the damage done to her back. The pain was quick to fade and her breathing returned to normal. For the time being, her motor functions were no longer hindered, which meant the real damage was elsewhere.
青崎、あれ
Aozaki, you're...
分かってるわ。黙ってて。
I know. Shut up already. Blue light glowed across the gloom. The magical energy generated by her breathing was accumulated in her right arm. If magical energy was the fuel, the formula was the igniter. For Alko, this was little more than a reenactment of 2 evenings ago. Next time the puppet extended its arm, Alko would fire a magic bullet as fast as she could. A battle at approximately 30 feet. As long as Alko could secure a 2-second window, she could create a counterattack to end their duel. It made its move. With its head tilted down, there was no expression to be seen, and in the darkness, its apparent age was impossible to make out. To the 2 humans, the puppet was not dissimilar to a faceless ghost. Its left arm slowly came up with a grinding sound. Its movements were dull, as if the joints were rusty. The right arm, which had been extended earlier, hung at its side. Though the puppet's mouth was hidden by the long locks, the sense was that it was smiling.
さっきと用途が違う。あれが本命。
It's changing it up. It's attacking from the left.
しずきくん、どいて。
Move it, Shizuki! She threw herself into Sojiro and extended her hand. Its arm extended at that very moment. The timing was impeccable. In a single second, Alko's snap bullet scored a direct hit on the puppet's arm, throwing off its trajectory and sending it crashing into the puppet's body with a violent explosion. Or at least, that is what would have happened had the magic formula been invoked. Huh? She barely avoided being struck once again. When her magicraft failed her, intuition took over. She managed to get away.
やられた。最初のはそういうことか。
She got me. She knew what I was gonna do. She clenched her teeth in frustration, her thoughts racing a mile a minute. Fight or flight. It only had one arm left, which would take time to retract. This was the best shot Alko had at defeating it. If she could evade the right arm just a fraction, she could get close enough to...
Vivo in sum, solitare putresque inferis. Ictius meus obitus dies, et meus nativus dies, Teobeam.
In summer I live, in dirt I rot, alone. Today is the day I died and was born. I come to you. A crackle echoed through the corridor. The poetic murmurs contained enough magical energy for a mage to perceive. The verse itself was Latin, but it contained hints of the language of curses. Gandor. Dodging that bitch slap, whipping those arms. Not for real. Oh, really? Hold up. Ugh. Originally, there were words meant to curse a hated adversary. However,
Mea animae mortalis.
oh,
Otem eftura nec
thank you for
sint.
following
Manis
Kutobershin.
Animam definire ambiguum est.
Right there.
Deode et am.
Something. I thought there was something in my
Conveniamus
throat.
insomnio ipse.
It was like, ugh. And I drank like water. Seemed to have gone away. My life is immortal. Though my future was destroyed, I am a ghost. The definition. It's Shin. Oh shit! It's Shin. Hi Shin. How'd you find me? Oh, probably through Kupo's cord. Probably the Kupo's cord. You probably saw that I was live. My bird is taking over my table and pooing everywhere. Oh lordy lord. I was actually browsing. Deadass? What? You actually found me naturally? I left Kupo's server some time ago. Actually? Oh wow. Huh. I mean, I haven't really been there in a minute, so I haven't really noticed much. Yeah. Check natural. Fair enough, I guess. Hashtag discoverability. True! That's actually really surprising. I don't really see many people, find me naturally. They usually find me through other means. Anyways. Yo! Thank you for the 6-7 bits. 6-7. I'm tempted to drink so coffee, not gonna lie. Fairs? Real shit. Wait, what was that? What just flashed on the screen? It's like a goal thing. What was that goal thing? But thank you for the biddies. If I had TITS, then they would be thrown at me, but I don't have it, so. Anyways. My life is immortal, though my future was destroyed. I'm a ghost. The definition of life is ethereal. I hate you. I love you. Let us meet in a dream. The puppet was directing the words at itself. Curses beget curses. The victim calls down a curse on the assailant, creating a vicious cycle of negativity. I'm dead, my brain is mush right now. Type shit, bro. Actually so real. My brain has been mush all day. I'm not even gonna lie. Like straight mush. Oof. Really, man? Real shit. Real shit. The incantation was meant to do just that. However, this was ultimately a one-puppet show. An unprecedented source of power akin to auto-intoxication. As unbelievable as it seemed, the cycle of curses had been turned into a perpetual motion machine. Or device. Ellen Joe, my shit, no joke. Oh, yeah, with the coffee? Wait, real shit. Hang on, that's type shit. Yo! Shin, thanks for the tier 1! Yo! Thank you, bro. That's peak. Always appreciated. Never obligated, but always appreciated. That's another one. No, and yeah, now you have no ads. Hashtag big fan. Oh, this is big fan. Hi, Twindle. Hi, Pommy. Oh. We did it. Thanks for all the support. Oh, new subs! Talking to Shin, side-eye. Oh. So you hate me and you want me dead. Got it. Got it. Got it. You hate me and you want me dead. That's what it is. Oh. Hype train? What the fuck? Oh, shit! What? Shaq! What the fuck? For 6 months in advance? Holy shit! Hi, SMC plays. / moist. Holy. 6 months in advance. Yo! Holy shit, thank you, Shaq. That's fucking crazy. You weren't kidding when you said you got paid to— What? 670 bits! Yo, shit! Hold the phone! Yo, what the fuck? Wait, level 1? We've got past level 1. Oh, shit. Choo choo. All-time record shattered. Holy fuck. Yo. Bro got to 1,000 bits. He's at 1,000. And you met my bit goal. Oh my god, you guys are breaking all of my goals. Fuck. What the hell? Holy shit. Fuck. Oh my god, I have to do all of my goals again now. Fuck you guys. Well, thank you, but fuck you. I guess... we'll start it over. But this time, we'll bump it up to... bang. New goal. Then for subs. Total subs. We'll do... actually, we'll keep it at 10. Total subs. Holy, congrats on that. Yo, thank you. Thank you, Mugen. Oh shit, ads are starting soon on Twitch side. Well, I mean, since like 3 people just subbed, you guys aren't gonna get ads. Well, I mean, actually 2 people. You guys aren't gonna get ads. Hell yeah. Look at you guys. That is wild, though. Crushing shit goals ain't bad, man. I feel you. My bird is a big fan of your streams. He's chattering beside me right now. Yo! I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. Oh, I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. That's insane, though. Holy shit. Hype train, though. Hype train. You're the bits leader right now, Shin. With, like, a shitload of bits. All while this creepy-ass music is in the background, by the way. Is that... what sound is that? Okay, that is the game. I was very confused for a second. I was like, what the fuck is that sound? I like to spam streamers with 6-7 bits. That's peak. I like your attitude, man. And keep at it. Good energy, man. Thank you, Mugen. Thank you. I try my best. I truly try my best. It's my best. Try my best. Every day. And you run that creepy shit on. No, seriously, like holy shit. I'm crushing all of my like. I'm getting through all of my goals on Twitch, and and you just have creepy ass fucking music in the back. Hold up. Model funds? That's literally, dude. That's actually model funds. It's kind of funny. True, it is really funny. It's really funny. I think that's making this entire moment really funny. Anyways, I mean, might as well continue onwards. Oh, hype train success. Oh, a hype chest. Okay, yeah, sure. Spill the tea emote. That's what we got. That's the emote we got from the hype train. That's an all-time record, level 2. 2 subs and 768 bits. Hype chests are on the way, I guess. I guess you guys also get different ones? Spill the tea, boys. Spill the tea, I guess. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. I'm so fucking brain rotted. Holy shit, it's so bad, bro. You know, can I spend bits on myself? Is that possible? I don't even think that's possible. Not gonna lie, my bird butt stinks. My bird stinks, but he's stinky. True. I have 2 bird herbs. Oh, I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. What's that mean? 6, 7. I'm so behind. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, Mugen. Mugen. Look. Mugen, I'm gonna save you. Alright? Don't look up. You're gonna be brain rotted. Alright? Just stay far away. Stay far away from 6, 7. My bird better, because he gained like 20% of his weight while I was gone. He's fat. I got a cat, I feel you. My bird bigger because she's an Indian albino ringneck. Oh, that's interesting, Palmy. Mine's a Linny. Okay, there we go. No more creepy ass music. Oh shit, ad break. I forgot all about that. I thought that already happened. That was already like started. Fuck. Well, if you are on Twitch and you do not have Twitch Prime or you're not subscribed, consider this as your sign. You probably should if you don't want ads. Not required though. Not required. You don't have to. You don't have to do it. It's okay. You multi-stream? I need to learn how to. It's not that hard. Video on that, I'll take you up on that. Best not to know Google. Best not to know Google rot my mind. True, yeah, that's real. Don't save yourself. Yeah, I multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch. I mean, I started as a well, okay. I started as a Twitch streamer, then I moved over to YouTube, and then when I got a new computer, I just decided that I would just do both. So I do both now. But I only get paid on Twitch. I don't get paid on YouTube because they hate me and they want me dead. Oh. Another 6-7 bits. I accidentally bought more bits. Holy shit, Shin. Multitask. True. Holy. Shin with the 6-7 bits. I love it. It's so funny. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Eventually I'll get TITS and you guys can throw like things at me and bits at me and all that fun stuff. You gotta be kidding me. Isn't this overkill? Alko abandoned the idea of digging her heels in. Fuck. I can't think of that fucking sentence without thinking of the fucking digital circus thing. I think we need to abandon the idea of an exit. I think we have to abandon the idea of leaving. I'm fucking dead, yo. I'm fucking dead, yo. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, there you go. I don't know why that... Oh, ad break is finishing. Spoilers? How? It's one thing she says, and I'm... If it's... whatever. Go watch fucking Digital Circus, bro. That episode isn't even the recent one. Alright? That episode isn't even the recent one. I'm pretty sure it's episode 8. Episode 8 came out back in, like, April, bro. Not even. When did episode 8 come out? Hold on. You had so much time to watch that. It's been on YouTube this whole time. Yeah, episode 8 came out 3 months ago. Back in March 20th. If you're getting spoilers from episode 8 of Digital Circus, then, like, you might as well just forget I even said anything, because, like, holy... That episode's been out for so long now. If you haven't seen it at this point, if you're actively interested in it and you haven't seen it, then no. I'm sorry. Incorrect. I find it extremely funny how literally every single Digital Circus episode, except for episode 9, is the most popular videos on Glitch's channel. I think it's so interesting. I've seen it. I'm rage baiting you. I'm so good at it. Ain't no spoilers, man. Please. Also, never seen Digital Circus. Look, I usually don't spoil things for people. Right? Talking to them, not my ass, but I get you. True. I usually don't spoil things for people, but if something's been out for, like, a while, and you haven't seen it, and you actively have an interest in it, Why haven't you? Like, it's like if you have an interest in like classic Resident Evil and then I spoil like Resident Evil 2. Like, Resident Evil 2 itself has been out since 1998, and then the remake has been out since 2019. Like, you have had ample time to play that, and you just haven't. It's gone on sale for like literal pennies. Episode 9 probably has less views because of the theater release. Honestly, I think so too. I love LARPing media. LARPing. Teaming. LARPing. I think it has 67 million views right now. Yeah, it has 6-7. Yeah, it has 6-7 views, 6-7 mil, bro. That's so it's so fucking stupid. I hate that. Burping. Nasty. LARPing. Teaming. ISO, move aside, man. I forgot the rest of the LARPing lyrics. I'm gonna look it up right now. LARPing. Teaming. LARPing. Teaming, greening. ISO, move aside, man. Drop the exhale. Easy chapting. I actually don't play JJS. I don't know any of this. I don't know what any of that means. I haven't played since at least 2013 RE4 original since like 02, man. Holy. Oh my god, my Discord server. Yeah, you're right. There is a Discord server. Thank you, Shin, for pointing that out. It was time to flee with all due haste. What do you think you're doing? Come on! She grabbed Sojiro's hand and ran as fast as she could, deeper into the realm of mirrors. The crackling voice continued its murmuring behind them.
Proximimich negligentes ferunt, omnes nos peccantes fims, et omnes nos edem fims, omnes nos peccatoris sums. Venite domum meum, lut simile somnium, et pulvere simile quotidianum, corporebo.
My neighbors neglected me, not an innocent among us. Among us! We are all sinners. We are all sinners. Welcome to my house. May we die. Yeah, that was on purpose. Mother was in the room. When all section 19 of my ass, that major Kusaki shit. Yes, I did mute. My mother was in the room. Sorry, you're not gonna get that you're not gonna get that easily, if that makes sense. Hello? What the fuck is in the Mude bot? The hell? Anyways. Let me just start from the beginning. My neighbors neglected me. Not an innocent among us. We are all sinners. We are all sinners. Welcome to my house. May we die a muddy death. From dust to dust. Gouge out my heart. Are you gonna get a VTuber model sometime soon? Soon. Sometime soon. I'm working through it. Well, I'm gonna go eat. I have a test tomorrow kinda early. You're still in school, Gregory? I thought they would have let you guys out by now. Unless it's for something else. Let's have a good stream. Thank you! Thank you! Uni? So am I. How did I get out before you? Probably some, like, different country stuff. Probably. Probably. What is this game? This is, Witch on the Holy Night. It's a visual novel. May we die a muddy death. From dust to dust. Gouge out my heart.
To you, Dick.
Huh? Death be upon you. That's fucking terrifying. I'm taking a picture of that. That's crazy. White people eyes. I mean, she was speaking Latin, so... Alko fought against the pain in her back as she ran through the mirrored corridor. She dragged Sojiro by the hand.
Aozaki, 傷は?
Aozaki, are you okay? Are you okay?
別に背骨がしびれてる程度よ。内臓は平気だし、出血もないみたい。
My spine is numb, but it could be worse. My internal organs seem fine, and I don't think I'm bleeding internally. She cursed inwardly at how much of a mess she felt, though. Unlike Sojiro, Aoko did not run into any transparent walls. Thanks not to superior sight, but rather preparation. She'd hammered the layout of the building into her memory.
平気ってわかるのか?
Are you really okay? How can you tell?
そりゃ自分の体だもの。身体管理は基礎中の基礎よ。
Because it's my body. First off, the first thing a mage learns... oh my god, I can't read. Because it's my body. One of the first things a mage learns is how to keep track of your body. Elko's matter-of-fact answer contrasted with Sojiro's nervous questioning. The corridor grew shorter with each and every left turn. At first, they were able to advance in a straight line for about 100 feet at a time. But by now, they were forced to turn a corner every 50 feet or so.
あいつはあの夜の?
Is that the one from the other night?
多分ね。同じタイプだと思う。貴重なオートマタを惜しげもなく使い捨てるなんて、よっぽどお金持ちなんだろうけど。
Probably the same pattern, at least. Whoever's behind it must be pretty wealthy to be throwing a valuable automaton around like it's a toy. Sojiro furrowed his brows. He was grateful that she was answering his questions, but baffled by the strange words she was using.
青崎ストップ。もう随分走ったぞ。
Hold up, Aozaki. We've been running for a long time.
あいつは曲がり角一つ分向こうだ。少し休もう。
We're a good corner ahead of it. We can afford to rest a moment. Sword suggested that he was still concerned about her injuries. Aoko shook her head in irritation.
あの距離を狙ってくる相手に通路一つ分のリードは無意味よ。せめて二つ分に行くまで走るの。
Not enough against something with that kind of range. We need to keep running until we're 2 or 3 turns clear at least. Sojiro nodded. With that matter settled, he asked,
なんで俺を連れて行ってるんだ？
Why didn't you leave me behind?
逃げられたくないからじゃない、バカ。
Why do you think? So you couldn't get away, idiot. Answering curtly, Aoko glared at her naive prey. The two of them headed for the next corner. Their legs began to slow as they rounded one more. Aoko rubbed her back as she tried to catch her breath. Although Aoko had insisted that she was fine, it appeared to have been bravado. Even the usually clueless Sojiro felt the desperation they were in. He stood behind Aoko with his arms folded. While they had a moment, he tried to make sense of everything. First, Aoko had nearly killed him. Though he was saved at the last possible second, it was by the strange, stretchy woman Aoko had burned to ash 2 nights prior. He could barely make it out that night, but he considered it a her because it looked female. The woman's attack wounded Aoko's back and forced her to flee. Aoko had taken Sojiro with her, claiming that the reason she did so was to prevent her prey from escaping. In other words,
青崎はまだ諦めてないんだな。
you haven't given up, have you, Aozaki?
当たり前よ。あんなやつ、仮に2体と半分始末しても、あんた用の余力は残せるわ。
Of course not. Even if I had to face 2 of those things, I'd still have plenty left to take care of the likes of you. Her tone was sharp, but even Sojiro could see that she was struggling to stay confident. The damage to her body was too much to afford any of her optimism. Still, the fury in her eyes refused to accept her circumstances.
中がところどころショートしてる。あの右腕は回路を混戦させるジャミングってわけね。
My magic circuits are shorting out like crazy, which means that right arm of hers must be jamming my spells. Bum bum bum. 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 Though the proper response would have been for her to tremble in fear, she did nothing but shake her fists in anger. The disruption of formula was only supposed to work on absolute beginners. If I had been her roommate, the arm would have been repelled the instant it hit her, and the attacker's circuits burned out rather than her own. One new video, hopefully by the end of the week. Attempting to establish a link to the magic circuits of another mage was like presenting your heart on a silver platter. It would be of no use in a battle against a superior mage. And yet, her adversary had been designed to do just that. Coupled with the attacks on areas of Misaki under Aoko's jurisdiction those last few weeks, it was a clear statement from the enemy, who had revealed itself as a fellow mage 2 days ago. In other words, the puppet saw Aoko as no threat at all. Will you do a video recap of TS when you finish? Probably not, considering that this is a almost 40-hour visual novel, and I'm spreading it over, like, I mean, what, this is stream I don't even know what stream this is at this point now. I think this is like stream like 8 now. Let's check. Yeah, this is stream 8. So probably not. I don't think I will. I think this is probably better as a, what is it? As like something you just like stick on in the background and listen to, whether it's live or as a VOD. So probably not. I might make shorts out of funny moments that happen, but I don't think I'll make actual things. Why didn't this update? There we go. Had to fix that. Look through this stuff real quick. Okay, this is all good. Is also good. Okay. Alright, bang. Well, I hate to leave so suddenly, but I'll see you around. I'm hitting my wall here, crashing out, catching my Zenless Zone Zeros. Love. Take care. Much love. Much love. Crush your goals, man. Good night. See you, Mugen. Have a good night. Have a good night. Played right into their hands, huh? While she was still angry, the whirlwind of emotions within her started to fade. Her face was that of a hunter far beyond her years.
なんか俺の時より真剣だな。
You seem to be more concerned about this thing than you were about hunting me.
まあね、あんたの時は遊びが入ってたし。
Well, naturally. I was only playing with you. Sojiro was not sure whether to be happy or sad about that.
わからないことだらけで何を聞いていいかわからないんだけど、一つだけいいか。
This is all so confusing that I don't even know where to start. But can I just ask one question? Aoko didn't respond. Her eyes were focused on the darkness before them. The silence was heavy and the darkness was like a noose closing in on them. Sojiro continued in spite of her indifference.
青崎はあいつも殺すのか。
Are you gonna kill her too, Aozaki? A stillness fell over them. It was as if the gloom was pulling them in. No response. Their breathing was the only sound echoing in the dim corridor. There stood Sojiro, forcing her to confront her sins, and the magician girl who continued to ignore him. They spent a few seconds seemingly frozen in time.
そう。
Yes.
それがあなたのキーワードみたいね。
That's a sticking point for you, isn't it? Aoko whispered in a lifeless tone. Her sigh was tinged with both resignation and contempt.
何?
A sticky... What?
独り言よ、忘れて。
Nothing. Forget it.
それと、言っとくけど、あいつは人間じゃないわ。
But just so you know, that thing that's following us isn't human.
信じられないだろうけど、自分の意志で動く人形なの。この前のも、今のやつもね。
You might not believe this, but it's a puppet that can move on its own will. Just like the one from the other night. Sojiro nodded as he processed the information. Not only did he not doubt her story, but he seemed to have accepted it at face value.
なんか落ち着いてるわね、あなた。
You're awfully calm.
まさか。もう何が何だかわからないから、あまり考えないことにしてるだけだ。
No way. I have no idea what's going on, so I'm just trying not to think too hard about it.
ただ、人形に関しては別にどうということはない。
The part about it being a puppet isn't too surprising to me, though.
もしかして、他でも自動人形を見たことあるとか？
What? You saying you've seen one before?
都会の人形って、ああいうものじゃないのか？
This fucking guy, bro. This fucking guy, yo. What do you mean? Aren't all puppets in the city like that? Oh. She barely stopped herself from falling to her knees. Of course, how could she have forgotten? She was dealing with a bona fide, natural-born moron. As a student who transferred from the isolation of the mountains like an endangered species, his utter lack of common sense rendered anything miraculous as mundane. If automobiles were moving hunks of metal, then moving puppets were nothing to write home about. Wait, that meant... To him, the incident from the other night hadn't been extraordinary at all. You might have even assumed it was an everyday occurrence in the city.
参った。いっぺん頭の中覗いてみたいっていうか、ほんと、ここまで来ると感心するわ。
I give up. You know, I'd really like to get a look inside your head someday. I honestly have no idea how you've made it this far in life.
調子が狂うのも当然だった。普通は私に襲われた時点でもっと違う反応をするはずなのに。
No wonder you're such a weirdo. Normally people wouldn't react the way you did when I attacked you.
化け物とか、お化けとかさ。でもあなたにとっては、そういうこともある。で済まされてたわけなんだ。
I could have been a monster. Or a ghost. But for you, it was just another new fact of life.
なんかバカみたいね、私。
I'm starting to feel like the real moron here. Her strained face returned to normal for a moment. It hit her. There had been another way to handle this without anyone getting hurt. The damage had already been done. There were no do-overs in life, nor should there be. Her own mistaken assumptions had sent that situation spiraling out of control. But now that Sojiro was involved, she had to make sure that her secret was safe with him. Even if there had to be another, better option, that ship had sailed. Human relationships were ultimately driven by mutual misunderstandings. They were like tapestries, woven in mismatched intentions. Break time was over. There stood Aoko Aozaki and Sojiro Shizuki. Their first ever idle conversation had come to an end. Not that they had a choice in the matter. It was the jarring murmuring from around the corner that cut it short.
Nemo nus meminit, vidroit extinct est. Initio eraberamus dom brevimus dolores sunt. Nemo adiuvat.
Nobody remembers my funeral. My mourners have long since perished. We were born wrong. Life is suffering. Somebody save me. The enemy was just around the corner, visible in the mirrors parallel to it.
悠長に話してる場合じゃないわね。とにかく今は距離を。
We don't have time for this. We need to keep our Huh? In contrast to Alco's elegant blues, its lights were a malicious red.
ガンド打ち。
Gendor shots. There was a momentary flash of light before she even extended her arm. But the instant she saw the enemy, her dormant feelings erupted once more.
さっきから邪魔なのよ。
You're a real pain in the ass. She channeled all of her pent-up anger and shunned it into her right arm. The fog that filled the corridor was no magical weaving, but rather a barrier of raw energy. It was equivalent to setting ablaze 3 buckets of gasoline to create a wall of fire, in hope it would stop an arrow in flight. If the puppet had attacked with its arm, it could pierce such a wall easily, but because it had loosed curses with no definite form, the wall of energy repelled the attack. While it was a huge waste of magical energy, it was the only means Aoko had to protect herself at that very moment. Unfortunately, his protection was reserved for Aoko alone. Sojiro held his hand to his mouth. While the curse had been weakened to the point where Aoko could no longer feel it, it still had plenty of effect on Sojiro, who was not a mage. As if it understood this fact, the puppet turned its gaze from Aoko to the unanticipated human behind her.
こいつは関係ないでしょ。
This has nothing to do with him! Enraged, she swung her arm forward once again. The blue light formed a wall to block the Gandor for a scant few seconds. It was enough of an opening to exploit. Just as Aoko was forming the wall, the puppet pointed its right arm at her face and...
関係あるみたいだから逃げるぞ。
This apparently does have something to do with me. Time to run. Before the rocket of death could be fired, Sojiro scooped her up into his arms. Huh? How he mustered the strength to do so was a mystery, but he turned his back to the puppet and took off running. He was a nimble sprinter, resembling a deer leaping across obstacles. Sojiro rounded 2 more corners, ignored whatever complaints Aoko was making, and eventually stopped in the middle of the 2nd floor. He set her down.
よし、ここまで来れば少しは休めるな。
Alright, bought us enough time to rest a bit. Shojiro's shoulders heavied as he caught his breath. As light as she was, running while carrying someone else would make anyone winded. She looked up at him in comprehension. In incomprehension.
こんな体力あったのに、なんで？
You had this much stamina all along? Then why? It made no sense to her. If he had the stamina to pick her up and run, surely he could have stood up and escaped when he had been downed earlier.
ああ、あの時は諦めてたから。
Oh, that time I had given up. His words were unfiltered as ever. Though right then, fighting for their lives, he lacked some of his usual absent-mindedness.
諦めてたってどうして？
But why?
さあ、忘れた、そんなことは。
Who knows? I've forgotten already. Though he may have turned away because he regretted saying it out loud, his words spoke volumes. For some reason, it pained Aoko to see him like that.
それより青崎、唐突に気分が悪いんだが。
Also, Aozaki, I'm suddenly feeling really ill.
あの赤い光も、その。
Was it that red light?
ええ、魔術の類よ。ガンド打ちって言ってね。北欧の呪詛の一つ。魔術回路のある私には効かないけど、抵抗のないあなたには効果てきめんみたいね。
Yes, a form of magicraft. They're called Gandor shots. A curse that originated from Scandinavia. It has no effect on someone with magic circuits like myself, but you're defenseless against it.
なんだ、青崎には効かないのか。じゃあ、危ないのはあの腕だけだな。
I see. Doesn't work on you. Then that arm is the only thing that poses a threat. Alko had no idea why he was relieved, but she gritted her teeth and fought down the urge to snap at him. There was no use in yelling at him at a time like this. Above all, she felt that it would be pretty Above all, she felt that it would have been petty in the extreme to voice her annoyance right now.
そうね。注意するのは伸ばしてくる腕だけ。大した相手じゃないわ、やっぱり。
You're right. The extending arm is the only thing I have to worry about. So it's not that tough at all, after all. This time it was not false bravado. Such an enemy would normally be a breeze for Aoko Aozaki, but her shameful negligence had led to a disruption of her magic circuits, making her even less formidable than her enemy. At this point, Aoko had no way of attacking. The only option left to her was to wait for it to expend all of its magical energy, but its perpetual curse mechanism made that a non-starter. This game of tag would not end until one of them was dead. She realized that she was in the same position she had cornered Sojiro in earlier. She glanced at her right arm. Cannot imagine how she had gotten into such a mess with her magical energy at more than half of its capacity. This had to be karma for having enjoyed toying with Sojiro earlier.
呆れた。いるところにはいるものね、神様って。
Maybe there is a god after all. She grumbled under her breath as she shifted her focus. She had the fuel for the fire, but not the igniter. And that killing machine would chase her until the end of time if need be. What she should do next was blindingly clear. She had to get back to normal.
Aozaki.
Aozaki?
ごめん、考え事してた。
Sorry, I was thinking.
確か。よし、合ってる。しずきくん、そこに横道あるのわかる？
Maybe that could... Okay, Shizuki, I got it. You see that side passage over there?
Oh.
Aoko pointed, but he could see nothing but the wall of corridors. Or the walls of the corridor. For one thing, the floor had nothing but left turns, and Aoko was pointing to the right.
2階は中心まで行くと1階に降りる階段があるんだけど、それは私が壊したから使えないの。
Okay. I think we're gonna stop here for now, actually. I know it's kind of getting good, but... I am... I think it's about time that we end things. I think this is a good stopping point. It's cliffhanger. It's cliffhanger enough. I already knew that Chapter 5 was going to take a while, so we'll be at it for a few weeks, I think. But thank you for everybody showing up. Thank you for the subbies. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for everybody who was just chatting, lurking, whatever. If you are here, thank you very much. Again, I will say thank you to Hunter for the resub. Thank you to Shin for the tier 1. Thank you for Shaq for the tier 1 for 6 months. And thank you, Shin, also for all the bits. I am going to get the hell off of this live. We are going to raid into Kyushi. Because she has basically just started. So I think we go there. So thank you everybody for coming around. Schedule is already up on YouTube, Twitter, and the Discord. It's not that many days because I'm getting absolutely slammed. Oh, bye, Pommy. I'm getting absolutely slammed, so you probably won't see me too much this week, but I'm still gonna try to stream when I can. And those are the days I should have about 3 streams this week, maybe, possibly. So thank you very much for sticking around. I will see everybody on Tuesday, pretty late, around the same time that I started today. And yeah, bye bye. New video possibly this week. Bye.